never mind. Never mind.
The AC, no, the AC made me be that way.
Right, right.
It wasn't a wet dream. It was like a fucking love story.
Mm.
I've never had that before. AC giving good vibes, man.
At least then rob me of my blue buff.
Yeah, I've been noticing people doing 3 camp. It happened to me yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, I've been getting invaded like every other game, it feels like. I don't know why it's so common now, but it's getting really annoying.
Um, well, that specific path is a new program to me, or a new thing to adjust to. The Raptors Red Golems into invade,
Hmm.
because it's actually quite efficient. Like not efficient, but it's not that slow.
My thought with this was it was fine until I used my E and continued the fight. If I just deny the gank, then it's good enough.
Yeah, this is like being disciplined with like your champion matchups. ASOL plus he has no mana. It's literally not a champ.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can fuck with him, but yeah, you can't exit Travis. You can't commit. This is hard. What do we do?
I
Okay.
was thinking what I should have done is like I can look at the grubs, maybe sniff them a little bit, but then once my camps are up, leave. I didn't want to do it.
A little stiff. All right.
Yeah, I got a little too hungry.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment because this is not worth. Unless. Okay, maybe it is worth. Good collapse.
We had to send both of our bot laners to it though.
Honestly, I don't mind it. Like, I know you got two plate spot. I think that's just the nature of like. Oh, I always play with the Ace one trick, so he always does that anyway. He gives up creeps for roam. Just AP champs. AP AD carriers just need kills. They can't hit plates anyway, right? So
Yeah,
that's the only advantage they've really got going for
but
them.
don't most mages that go bot lane lack mobility? Obviously, Aurelion Sol is a different case, but
I think
it's
that's
gonna be hard to
probably
do that on
why.
something like Clay.
Yeah, that's probably why I think that way. Because this motherfucker will like skip waves to just like gank mid or something. Um, yeah, like the one trick of us.
Hmm.
He like breaks the game by like uh trying to palm a room like this basically. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's just trying to copy the Chinese one trick I play with. What are you greeting for? Oh shit, you're going all the way. Well, I if listen, if you can get Herald uncontested, then you should just do what you did. But you are sitting on Blade, so it is questionable.
Yeah.
But it worked. If you can greed like that, then it's fine.
My original plan was to reset after the rest of the clear, but I was like, if they're gonna give it to me.
Yeah, here's the thing. I would argue you should have reset. You shouldn't even take Raptors. You just reset for Blade. But I think what you did actually works out better if you somehow knew that you could just take it for free. The disrespect. Alright, this window is so strong. What the fuck? Not that strong, but alright. So this is one of the things that um has been important to me recently, at least. So when you it's like the the scuttle situation where you both enter river and then someone has to give pretty much
Hmm.
most of the time. But then you give up space when you give. So the guy that has to give gives up space. So in this case, you have to give up the ward and exit river, right? But you
Right.
expose the river entrance, so or you expose like whoever's on the other side of the river. So in this case, ASOL. But what you can do here is just beeline it to like counter. I also think this ASOL is just really trolling, but I also think um, you should have already been beelining it to like defend because as soon as you exit river, they know they have full access to bot side, right?
Right. Makes sense.
Something you're probably gonna come across again, whether that's first scuttle, second scuttle, or just like contesting that ward in river, and then you have to back away. Oh no. How do we get to this point? Ah, oh, trying to stop Lee Sin's base. Shit. Hmm. I don't know. Not much to say, right? I feel like it's just you just
Just
got
don't.
jebaited. I mean, it's hard to how do you play this fight? Yeah, roll. You have to wait roll. Then Zaya ults. You can't ult. Then you're forced to ult. Roll. Oh shit. Wait, that's not that bad actually. I was about to say maybe like you going mid was bad, but you kind of entered the fight pretty early. I mean, like you were able to follow up because of passive.
I need the R for Hue is my thought. Either that or hold my R. Just don't hold the Mundo like that.
Yeah, either or. Because Mundo's not gonna get one shot off. Like, I actually don't mind ulting Mundo, but Mundo you obviously got cancelled. Plus, Mundo's not actually gonna get one shot off it, which is the problem.
Yeah.
Like, you need the actual reset or the kill. Where's Hui? Okay. Hui W, decent Q, roll cancelled. Okay, it's just Hui plus smite. Hui W plus smite. The dot damage. Damn, I mean, once Mundo hits 16, I don't know how you guys win. Oh wait, he hit 16. Shit. If you can win a fight without it, like while he's top though, it's probably best to fight now, honestly. But then yeah, Hui has Hui has banshees. Oh my god, it's Armageddon. Against Lee Sin, I would say, you don't actually. Okay, so you actually can't ward Tribush. What would you? Actually, what the fuck do you do? I think maybe against these three camp champs, you probably. What do you do? I think you late ward top Tribush if you can, because you already know they're gonna start Raptors 99% of the time, like when you verse Lee Sin.
Mhm.
Because when they do the three count, they're either gonna they base for longsword and then they full clear, or they're gonna gank top, or they're gonna walk through Tribush and invade. I think that's like the best solution. I don't deal
Wait,
with
okay.
that.
What tribe rush are you talking about? I'm a little
Top
confused.
Tribush.
Okay, so you actually are talking about that one. Okay, I just want to make sure that is what you're referring to.
Yeah, because the why I say that is because most, I guess, 99% of Lee Sins do Raptors red golems and then base. But for whatever reason, someone started popularizing three cap invading from the top side. So that is pretty much the solution. You just gotta late ward top Tribush. It covers the top dive, and then you'll see him if he doesn't base, right? But 99% of Lee Sins will do Raptors red golems right now because of someone starting it. I think it was cleared. I think it's cleared. I
I
mean,
just have a question about that.
yeah.
So some listens do Raptors onto the blue side, invade the cheese.
That's
How do
what
you
I
stop
was
that?
thinking as well.
They're fucking trolling, man. I mean, if you think that, then you can just do. Uh, wait, what? No, okay, so I think the ward I'm suggesting as a solution is only if you're starting on the other side, like Nick did this game. So you're not gonna get randomly Pikachu surprised when he takes your blue buff. Because the problem with the path this game is that Lee Sin actually took the blue buff without Warwick even knowing, before he got there. And he also entered in a safe way, right? He entered from topside, so even if though you warded Raptors entrance for X amount of time, you obviously didn't see him, right? So
Yep, but wouldn't you get Pikachu surprised to see your Grump and Blue gone because you didn't ward like from
It'd
Raptors?
be less efficient
oh
for
no,
him, though.
that's
I think is the
terrible.
idea.
Yeah, that no, that's terrible. But what I would say is once again, if your blue and Grump is gone, then you shouldn't. How do I say this? If you're planning to if you're planning to if you're planning to path to when you're on the opposite side, and he does that, that's just weird, no? Like, if you go blue to Gromp, you should know the enemy is going to be on the blue buff, or the Gromp, rather. And yeah, it's inefficient. Like, if he does red Raptor, sorry, if he does, yeah, if he does that path, you can just start chasing him down. It's like, I just think that path's really bad. Like, there's a reason why it only works if you just kill the enemy jungler or push him out. Because
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, there's a
but they
reason
don't have to fight though. Like,
they don't have to fight. What do you mean?
yeah, because they do Raptors blue, Gromp, and
Yeah,
then
Yeah,
if
but they
they
spend a lot of time for 3 camps.
so it's not good. So it's
it,
just base
it's
contested.
really it's bad, but it's also not. How do I say this? So, for example, yesterday, um, I got invaded. I got 3 camp invaded, right? Um, and I got pushed out, and I was versing like I was playing with scaling lanes. I was versing really aggressive lanes, but it's like he has the advantage, but how you play it is the most important. So I would say actually this is like a 50-50 situation. Like I can see the guy who invades getting advantage, but depending on how people play it, I think the guy that gets invaded has the huge advantage here because of the tempo gap, right? And also on the
Yeah,
second clear, your clear is going to be so much smoother because what's he going to do in the second clear? Like doing Raptors to Grom a second time is going to be very difficult. Um, because like we talked about in the previous review, Gromp is really hard to contest. So
yeah,
it depends on how each side plays it, honestly. Like obviously, blue side or the side that gets invaded can just get emotional and then do some dumb shit. But yeah, I would favor the guy that gets invaded. But yeah, I think the top tribush is worth it. You know, if we don't want to get invaded, obviously just use 2 wards, right? Like your top laner should ward on blue side tribush, and then you can ward raptors if that's like what you really don't want to happen. Because the top laner should never die post 2 minutes, right? Because Lee Sin has to base and go bot side.
yep. Okay.
Yeah, unless Lee Sin is a fucking psycho and he just starts blue buff, which I have seen like one time. Uh, yeah, everything, the warding plan is like just important.
Is
One
there
thing,
ever a possibility that you just skip walls in the first like sequence and just check?
no, that's horrible, right?
Then you're
Because
losing by default.
yeah, you're like compensating. You just use your fucking ward. Your ward is meant to be used, and your teammates' wards too.
Yep.
Like, cause what's the one time that Lee Sin has? It's always through camp. Like, Lee Sin's never gonna go full clear and then like kill someone at the end of his clear. The only common trend I'm seeing right now with the end of full clear is supports holding the wave and then the enemy force it to crash the wave, right? That's the only time I ever see people just run it down after a full clear basically.
Yep.
But actually, as far as summarizing the game and feedback, the only thing I can really the only thing I can really think of that was tragic, like that was important, was the bot fight. Like, I feel like that was probably a game changer, given top was already fed from laning phase, and like
Yeah.
you guys are bleeding out. I guess that was a huge factor, yeah. Because yeah, actually nothing happens for such a long time. I don't think this one is like replicable. Like, guess you can be aware that Rail could be in the bush, but yeah, that wasn't that big a deal. Yeah, actually, you guys are in a fine state. I think this is just the big takeaway. Like, you don't have to commit here as well. So you either hit your target and then make sure you like carry the fight by like surviving after you or um, just like Mundo did basically, or you just go back to Dragon. That's like the